Welcome. We're looking at the intense diplomatic efforts surrounding the Gaza conflict, specifically the unveiling of a new, detailed peace plan. This plan, championed by a key global leader, is currently the central topic of discussion, with high-level meetings underway, including with the Israeli Prime Minister. The core question for everyone watching this unfold is simple. Can this comprehensive peace plan succeed? A high-ranking Israeli official has been clear, stating the government has two non-negotiable objectives. The first, paramount goal, is to secure the return of the hostages. And the second is absolutely vital, to ensure that Hamas will never again pose a threat to Israel. The commitment to achieving these goals is widely shared, but the success will depend entirely on the specifics of the agreement. The current expectation is that this proposal will apply significant pressure on Hamas on the ground, effectively determining the final state of the conflict. It certainly feels like we are on the verge of a breakthrough deal, one that brings the hostages back. That outcome is the unifying priority for the entire country. However, a much more challenging question remains. Will Hamas genuinely agree to disarm and permanently cease the terroristic activities that have defined the conflict for so long? When dealing with a terrorist organization, there is inherent uncertainty. They are not a state bound by international legal conventions. They can simply shift their position with little warning. Israel's historical experience gives reason for extreme caution. Because of this lack of trust, the utmost attention must be paid to the execution of the deal. Israel will demand, without question, that the release of the hostages be completed first before any other provisions take effect. The international community will then be responsible for oversight, ensuring that the agreement, if reached, is strictly and fully implemented. On the global stage, it's fair to note that much of the world currently views Israel critically. We've heard significant international pressure from leaders demanding the establishment of a Palestinian state to widespread political criticism. This raises a pressing concern. Why is Israel struggling to win the public relations narrative? Much of the discourse coming from international bodies has been criticized as being detached from reality. Many foreign leaders offer rhetorical speeches, implying that a simple public statement is enough to solve a deeply complex war. The Israeli response is that the world must confront the facts on the ground. It requires a deep dive into the operational details and firm assurances that Hamas is permanently removed from power. Furthermore, if the goal is truly to establish a stable future for the Palestinian people, then eliminating Hamas's role is an absolute necessity.